Alright, Wander's here with the Pallet doghouse. Thought I'd give you guys a rundown because I dragged it around and destroyed it, so now I got to rebuild it a little bit. But we can, I never sort of finished my Pallet doghouse video, so this will sort of describe how I built it. The very back and front pallets, I cut at an angle. As you can see, low on this side, high on that side, because the water will run off that way. So did that. There's a piece of OSB covering the two pallet base. There's two pallets on the base of this, 1, 2, and then the front and back wall sit right on top of the pallets. And here's the front wall. So you see I cut a doggy hole, and it has the slant, high on that side, low on that side. I cut the pallet at an angle, and then I had to put these little spacer boards right here to keep these secure and give me something to screw the top pallets to and keep everything structurally sound. So right now I don't have the roof on because it came apart while I was moving it with my blazer. So I had to disassemble, reassemble type stuff. But there's the high wall that sits on top of the pallet base. I screwed them right on top, and that's just 2 more full pallets. And then on the low side, to grade it, to make it angle down, I just screwed these pallets, set them on the ground. You can see that these pallets are set right on the ground, not on top of the pallet base, so that there's about 6 inches of decline. And these ones I just screwed to the side of the pallet. And those are 2 full pallets too. So 2 full pallets for the bottom with a piece of OSB, 2 full pallets for this wall to make the first layer. Then I actually put another 2 pallets on the outside of that to cover up all the gaps, and just screwed them together. So that got rid of all the wind. I could have just put a piece of OSB on there, but I wanted to this wall's actually filled with insulation, so I didn't want my dog to chew it up. So I put these first 2 pallets there, then screwed the other 2 pallets there, and then put insulation in that. And then put a piece of OSB on the side to block all the wind. It went through it's been like this for about a year. I didn't do anything to the wood, just sort of let nature run its course, and it's held up pretty well, but through all the wind, water, and rain, it's getting weathered pretty well. God damn it, my dog ran away. Yep, that's pretty much the whole design. Now that I had it apart, I just wanted to show you guys. Cut a slant and added little bracing blocks for the front and the back. 2 pallet bottom with a piece of OSB on it. Built the 2 pallet side right here and just put OSB on the side. This side was leaned against the bus, so I didn't really worry about insulating it last year. I might take this piece of OSB off and do what I did over here with the 2 pallets, and then the other 2 pallets put against them so it covers these holes, and then fill it with insulation and then OSB it. And that's pretty much it. The only difference is I'm going to put the back on right now, so that'll be covered. Cover it with the OSB. And then I'm going to, basically we're getting ready for winter, so I'm going to make a wall from the corner here to the corner here, so that he has a little windproof hut, or a windproof little alleyway. Come in here, no wind will be blowing through. And I'm going to make a wall come off this corner and come out this way to block the doorway from any wind blowing in. So it'll just be an L-shaped doorway. So he'll be able to come out his doghouse, chill in this little alleyway, or run all up in this area. So that's pretty much it. Just wanted to show you where the doghouse was at. And yeah, I'll be finishing. What I'm gonna do is either paint it, or I would like to tarp it, but I know my wolf dog will just shred the tarp, so I'll just have to paint it. Paint it with some elastomeric paint and it should be good. And that's just a little update for the doghouse. Yep. Just gotta finish covering it with wood and paint it good. Alright, just to highlight how I'm gonna insulate this is, here's a pallet screwed to another pallet in a way that leaves no gaps. I just overlaid them so there's no gaps in between the boards, and I'm going to stuff the insulation behind here and then just put a piece of OSB over it. Yeah, I just wanted to clarify how that was going to be. There's my doggy. And it's going to look something like this. Pallet right here, pallet on the outside filled with insulation, OSB. And that'll make a nice insulated doghouse. And I gotta do it to the bottom, or this back, and I gotta do it to the top. Contemplate. I'll do it to the side last. This side last. Nah. Probably do it to the front so it's a nice warm doghouse. But I have a winter dog, Alaska Malamute German Shepherd mix. Jace! You guys chilling. So most of the time anyways, I'd come home and he wouldn't be in the doghouse because guess he likes the snow. Likes to sit right in the ice and cold. Even at like 0 degrees, he'd rather be outside. I don't know. I don't get it. But gotta give him the doghouse as an option of retreat. Good boy. Good boy.